What's going on, guys? Today's April Fools. I figured why not try and make a fool of myself in this video. We're going to try and draft a team that goes 0-82. Obviously, I'll be using the fantasy draft for this. I guess I'm kind of making a fool of like the GM more so than myself, but we'll get started here, guys. We're going to go eyes closed, pick the team, because I don't really want to make the Red Wings go 0-82. The Sharks are going to go 0-82. Okay, apologize to Sharks fans here. Again, it's a fantasy draft, so the ratings or whatever don't matter. We're going to have that turned on. Salary cap will keep on for after the draft. Along with computer trades. Basically, you're supposed to say, you know, taking McDavid the first overall pick. I'm going to be taking the worst player I can find. And our draft spot for this doesn't really matter, guys. It's got us picking 12. I think that's fine. Somewhere in the middle of the draft. So, again, we're just going to try and take the worst players possible. Can we draft a team that's going to go 0-82? McDavid there goes first overall. The Flyers. Matthews second to the Bruins. Draisaitl third to the Knights. So, I'm thinking our first pick, to kind of make it fun, will be a goalie. I'm going to look for the worst goalie I can possibly find. Quap here, 51 overall. That'll probably do it. He is 6'3", though. 6'3", 55, 6'1". I was hoping for like maybe a really short goalie. Alexander there is actually 5'7", and he's got some potential. 6'5", Soderblom 6'3". Okay, so I guess we'll just go with the 51 overall, the lowest goalie in the draft. Hopefully, you know, that can make us be bad. Although, a lot of times in the sim, like, the goalie rating actually doesn't matter. Now, after that, what I was thinking is I want to try and get the worst shooting forwards, guys that just, you know, can't put the puck in the net. I do want to be fair and actually draft, you know, 12 forwards, 6 defensemen. I feel like it's cheating a little bit if you say draft 12 defensemen to play forward, 6 forwards to play defense. So, looking here at shooting, it's got a lot of half stars. Couple 54 overalls. One's got a half star. Nikola Pashik. Wow, yeah, his shot is terrible. He is medium top 9, but I think that'll do there. Next year, I'm looking at Karlstrom, another half-star shooter. You can see there. Yeah, the shot's like, what, 70 power, 60 accuracy. If all of our guys have 60 accuracy, then we really shouldn't be scoring any goals at all, pretty much. I see like a 63. Would I rather say a 54 who's got a 1-star shot? I think so. I think that makes more sense. He's just kind of overall a worse player. So now, guys, I'm sorting it by lowest overall. So I think I'm just going to go with the lowest guys now that have 1-star, because the 2 left with half-star are actually in the 60s. This guy's got 80 power, but 60 accuracy, no hands. I feel like he should be bad enough, you know, for our team, but we'll see. I figured, too, we'll do the forwards first. I feel like defense, even, you know, lower-rated defense will probably go before the forwards. This guy's got AHL potential. He's 24. Should be pretty bad. Again, if this team can win a game, whatever team we beat has to be absolutely embarrassed. Looks like there's only one more guy here. Kevin Mackey, 2155, actually has low top 9 potential. Red Wings prospect, I've never even heard of him. 7th round pick, 2018, that's why I haven't heard of him. 1-star shooting there. Again, I think this makes sense, like, just get guys who literally can't put the puck in the net. Kind of crazy to me, though, this Alvin Eriksson guy, 21, only 56, was a 2nd round pick by the Stars. Probably should be better than that. 1-star shooting, he was like 80 power. 60 accuracy. Now I just found James Malatesta here, guys, drafted by the Blue Jackets. He's a prospect I need to fix. 18 years old, 56 overall, has medium top 6, but has a 1-star shot because 63 accuracy there. He's doing okay in the queue right now. I think for a 5th round pick, he should probably be like a low top 6 max, but he should be, you know, a better shooter than that. Like, that's just so bad. So I gotta make a note that, you know, he's another guy I need to fix the rating. And I just found Taylor Krunk here. I love the last name. I love the beard. 56, 1-star. We're gonna take him. So I think that actually gives us 9 forwards. So it's got to be like, you know, the top 3 lines. And actually, I actually want to start drafting defensemen. Could draft Alec Martinez. Instead, I'm thinking we'll just take like the 6 lowest rated D-men there. They're all 18. So I mean, like, technically they can grow a little bit, but they're so low rated, like, it shouldn't really matter too much. Right now, guys, I'm taking the last 53 overall defenseman. That gives us 5. So the 6th one's going to be a 54. And I actually saw an older guy there that's a defenseman. So I think that makes sense. Just, you know, give them less chance to grow. Where was he? The 23-year-old here, Selgren. A bit older than 18-year-old. So hopefully, you know, none of our players grow. I feel like, too, they're getting absolutely destroyed every night. They really shouldn't grow, but you never know. So we got to draft 1 more goalie, 3 more forwards. Let's actually take a look at the goalies here, just to switch it up. Okay, I thought for a second Leon there was the lowest rated. That's not the case. 53, Vikman. He's 6'3". He is medium fringe. 65 poise, though. I like that. Usually a low poise goalie does pretty bad. So yeah, I don't think we need to overthink it. We'll just take the 53 overall there. All we have left down to draft is 3 more forwards. Now this guy here is 53 overall with 1.5-star shooting. I think that's fine enough. I'll definitely, too, be putting like our lower rated guys on the first line. I don't think that's, you know, cheating too much as opposed to literally like changing positions. I guess, you know, the 254s probably just makes sense to the last two guys we take. They both had 1.5 star shooting. Now, a lot of these guys are younger, so like there is a chance they could grow, but they shouldn't. This guy's 21. Oh, that's a defenseman actually. So McHugh here, 54, 1.5 star shot. So there's our team, guys, which will hopefully go 0-82, not win a single game. And next year, guys, I'll show you this team's lines. As you might have guessed, they're not good. So we'll see whether or not they're bad enough to actually go 0-82. You can see there the forward lines, all negative chemistry. I just mixed it around until I got that. We got Krunk there on the first line. I love them. With McHugh and Westfalt, Lembacher, Paschik, Lundkrantz, Cardwell, Malatesta, Kevin Mackey, Yamson, Karlstrom, Eriksson. All minuses, I think, is actually kind of impressive. Defensively, I couldn't quite get that. I actually had like 2 lines with positive chemistry to start, so I was able to get neutral in the top 4, -1 bottom pair. Goaltending-wise, Kwok will be the starter. I actually went turned off auto-rotate goalies, so a 51 overall will be starting all 82 games for us. In terms of the special teams, four-man's got 2 -3s, power play -1, -2. PK is actually 0. Only way I could like make it not was putting a forward on D, but again, seemed kind of cheating. So overall, I feel like this team should be pretty bad. You can see right now through the preseason, they're 0-6. Leading scorers got 3 in 6 games. I'll actually show you guys here. We lost, I think, 12-0 to the LA Kings. Yeah, in the preseason. You got to remember, too, that's not even like the full Kings team. Half that team's prospects and stuff. So pretty embarrassing for sure. Now, taking a look at the ratings here, I'm really curious to see just how low they are. So we've got... I almost said 72. 27 offense, 26 defense, and 36 goaltending. That is tough. Okay, so Flames there got Crosby, Fleury, Carlson. They're going to be a good team. We'll see whether or not this team can go 0-82. Before I start the sim, guys, let me know in the comments section how many wins you think this team is going to get. If you guess right, I don't know, I'll heart your comment, I guess. Let's get started. Quick little update here, guys. We're at the end of December, currently 0-35. Leading scorer there, Eriksson with 11 points. Wow. We're at the trade deadline here, guys, and so far so good. We are 0-60-0. We don't even have an OT loss. That was something I didn't even actually think of, but I think if we get an OT loss, we technically would like lose the challenge because we're trying to go 0-82, not 0-81-1. So that's incredible. 0 points on the year. Wow. And Holmes there, a defenseman, I believe, leading scorer there, 17 points. This is actually kind of shocking. Alright, guys, we're at the end of the season here. Moment of truth. Did we go 0-82? We're actually 0-81-0 right now. I decided to save the final game for you guys to watch. We're up against the Seattle Kraken, who I don't think are that good. Yeah, they're actually the next worst team in the division, but they're a literal team. They got 74 points, 34 wins. We are 0-81-0 there for 0 points. Let's see. Can we go 0-82? Honestly, I thought we'd have at least lucked into a win or two, because like Team Japan did. I didn't think they were that much better. Like, they had a few 60s. I don't think they had any 70s. Mostly were mid-50s like our team, but maybe because there's a fantasy draft, every single team gets a star player. Really helps make it so there's no bad teams. There's no Coyotes, Kraken. We got a goal. We're down 2-1, though. Nylander, Jack Hughes for them. 4-1 now. Okay, I was a little bit worried there when it was 2-1. Outshooting us 32-8. They got Ben-Olivier Gruel in the NHL. And there we go. 0-82 season for the San Jose Sharks. The Kraken beat us 4-1 there in our final game. That's crazy. I don't think I've ever had a team go 0-82. So I'll take a look here at the final standings, final stats. Jacob Holmes finished our leading scorer, 22 points, only 1 goal. So he was just a D-man. The next worst team in the league, I think, was the Kraken. It was actually, yeah, Kraken and Panthers both tied there at 76. Then the Rangers 77. So what's kind of funny, there actually was no terrible team, which you would kind of expect with the fantasy draft. Everyone would be a lot more even. So we'll see here. The plus minuses I was already kind of checking out. They are terrible. Holmes almost had -200. Oh my goodness. What's like the worst plus minus in a season ever? I just googled it, guys, and a guy named Mickelson, I'm honestly not sure who that is, posted the worst plus minus ever with a -82 for the Washington Capitals back in 74-75. I remember that being like an absolutely terrible team. I'm pretty sure every single player on this team probably topped that. So Holmes there, -200, -84 is next. I know McHugh here started out at 64. He actually dropped in rating to a 63, even playing the NHL, just because -160. At least I'm pretty sure he dropped in rating. Don't quote me on that. There's a lot of guys to remember here. Okay, so Karlstrom, 1, 2, 3 guys on our team did not tie the record for worst plus minus ever. That's pretty funny. And I think, were they all the guys on the fourth line? It looks like it, yeah. So the fourth line just wasn't out there enough. Everyone else did, though. So behind the 22 points, 19 points for McHugh. We actually had 10 goals. So our leading scorer there with 22 points. We're definitely a team by committee, though. You can see everyone pitching in. Lowest score there, 4 points. I wonder what these goalie stats are like. So Quap, 0-82 with a .868. That's honestly not terrible for a 50... I was going to say 51. He's now a 55. He somehow went up in rating with terrible stats. Vickman, I think, was actually a 53 as well. So he went up by 1. I guess when you face that many shots, you're going to become a better goalie. But that's actually really impressive. Like a .868 when facing 3,600 shots, like that's not that bad. Now, he let in almost 7 goals a game. That's pretty terrible. That's why the backup got, 26 games in there without ever starting once. Still faced 600 shots because we're letting in so many goals. I'm sure, the starter was constantly getting pulled. But that's pretty crazy. Backup there actually had an assist. Wow, so still, a bit shocking to me. I'm not going to take a look at the standings here, guys. Obviously, we finished last place there in the entire NHL with a whopping 0 points. But in this video, we were actually first place for getting last. That's why I was at the top there. 0-82-0, 0 win percentage, 79 goals for. Wow, we averaged less than a goal per game. 561 goals against. I mean, that's absolutely insane. So the next highest goals against, the Capitals, 3.72. And the next lowest goals for was the Flames, who had 3 goals for. Actually made the playoffs with that low of a goals for. So, pretty outstanding to say the least. Now, this is a bit of a shocker, guys. Somehow we had a better power play percentage than the Winnipeg Jets, who had 89 points on the year. They definitely need a new power play scheme or something. I'm not sure what they're doing. And in regards to the PK percentage, we were the worst, but not too far behind the Florida Panthers. So, that was just kind of like a fun experiment. Like I said, I honestly thought we would have won 1 or 2 games just from a fluke. You're saving 82 games. You gotta think you just kind of happen to somehow win one, but our team was bad enough that that was not the case. And this is so typical, guys. We finish 0-82, not a single win, and we're picking 3rd overall in the draft. Minnesota jumps from 5-1, Vegas from 11-2. I feel like there should be a clause, if you don't win a single game, you get to pick 1st overall, because that is just absolutely terrible. Nashville Predators there win the Stanley Cup. I think we actually have a good chance to win the Bill Masterton because we were so bad. They're going to feel bad for one of the players on our team. Maybe the guy that led in scoring, that defenseman. So Kucherov, Art Ross, and the Hart. Letang, James Norris from Montreal, kind of cool. Bergeron, Lady Bing. Zegras Calder with the Kings goes to the rival. Sagan, Conn Smythe on the Predators. Allmark there, Vezina Trophy with the Lightning, interesting. Fleury, though, had the William Jennings. Wins it back-to-back years. Split last year, of course, with Leonard. Kashnikov here on our team. Won the Bill Masterton. Like I said, we had to have a guy that won it, but it wasn't the leading scorer, just some other dude. Senators coach Jack Adams, Barkov, Selke, Kucherov, Ted Lindsay, along with the Maurice Richard. So, yeah, I guess it is possible to go 0-82 with a fantasy draft if you specifically, set out to do that, draft the worst possible team you can. You can finish with 0 wins. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, leave that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the sub button down below. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.